This here is my Thinkpad T420. A previous owner of this has upgraded the screen. Normally they come with a low resolution screen, but the previous owner of this one has upgraded it with a full HD screen. So this one is 1920 by 1080, and it's a common upgrade on this model, but it's also quite common to upgrade it to an IPS display. IPS display is a much better quality. This one's a TN panel. And it's not very good. Its contrast's very poor and the viewing angle's very poor, and you can really see it on the screen. I've actually set the desktop background here on Windows to what I call Windows 98 green, which is sort of a bluey green. As soon as I bring the camera down, you can see there the viewing angle's absolutely useless. In fact, if I turn the light off, well, you can still see the reflection of the room light, but you can see from that how bad the viewing angle is, and the contrast rubbish. If I bring IRC up, again, to be honest, it actually looks better on the camera than it does in real life, I'd say. Maybe if I try and put it from where I'm looking from this sort of angle here. Yeah, there's an IRC window. You can probably actually see that better on camera than I can. If we just move over, I've got here a ThinkPad R40. Much older. Now this is a much bigger LCD panel, but the Windows 98 green is much more green. I think you're actually seeing the effects of the viewing angle on this a lot better than I am. I can actually see this screen quite well. If we put them side by side, you can probably see that the R40 on the left is a lot more green. In fact, I'll just turn the brightness up. Yeah, you can see it's a lot more green, and the colour is definitely a lot better on the R40. So I've decided to upgrade the screen. Now, the advantage of this is the conversion has already been done. Normally it has an LVDS connector. These panels, however, use eDisplayPort, so you need a converter board. Fortunately, someone has already installed a converter board here, so all I'm going to do in this video is take this panel out, install a new panel, and see how good the difference is. So to take it out, it's just 4 screws, 1 in each corner, there, there, and there. So here's the conversion board, which is stuck down with some sticky tape. I wouldn't use this kind of packing tape myself, but it's not causing any damage. This is the LVDS cable here that comes up from the motherboard, goes into there and outputs the eDisplayPort. The only problem I may face with this is this cable. The display flickers on and off a lot, and you have to wiggle the cable about, and I think that came about actually after I dropped it. So I don't know if it's actually this cable or if it's this connector on here. But this replacement LCD is a bit upside down, but it's manufactured by BOE. It's an NT140 FHM-N31, and that's a standard LCD panel. Now the problem is actually finding a replacement. There's actually quite a lot of these panels around. This, I can't think, is it 14-inch with the 30-pin connector, is somewhat standardised. So I found one. Here's my order. I ordered this particular model, AU Optronics B140 HAN 1.3 HW4A. But they say it's compatible. They'll send any that's compatible with that. Quite cheap, total £39.28. So let's see what turned up. Here's our box. I have unpacked it. Here's the panel. See, it's about the same size. If we flip it over, you'll see from the logo we've got an Innolux panel. They're another manufacturer, quite common, so I couldn't tell you the exact specifications. I'm guessing this is the same as pretty much all the other IPS panels, but hopefully it'll be a lot better than this original one. Right, I've plugged it in. I've not shown it on camera, but that did feel like a slightly tighter fit in the socket than the other one, so I'm hoping it might be reliable. So I'm just going to put that on there loosely. I hope it doesn't fall down, and we'll see if it comes on. If there's no video, it's probably the bad dodgy cable. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I can immediately see that's considerably better. And I'm just moving the camera around. You can see the effects of the viewing angle, but I can immediately see that's a far better viewing angle. Doesn't help that we've got the room light there, but I can immediately see we've actually got the Windows 98 green, which is actually Windows 98 green. It's not that sort of grey colour. There we go, all screwed in. I have just had a little poke around with the cable, and I've had the odd flicker, so I think I do need a new cable, but it seems okay for now. So now we've got to do the peeling, and this I believe is the bit where I'm supposed to play some fancy music, is it? There we go. And it's not as reflective now. It's a good quality matte screen. So I think I'm going to go and watch some YouTube videos now.